Hey guys, how's it going? Martin here. For starters, not in suit right now. Mostly because me and my mate were trying to fix the suit and also do a few modifications to make the weight on the belly a little bit bigger. But unfortunately, we kind of muffed up with the pattern and kind of screwed the suit up a little bit. Then we tried making another one, and that kind of went to crap a little bit. But I do thank my fiance for really trying his hardest. But we're both very cockeyed at trying to keep something as round, as perfectly round as it should be. So that kind of didn't turn out so well. But for what this video really is for, is to say thank you. Uh, Getting up to 300 watchers plus before the FA crisis was awesome. I also had 5,000 page views then as well. I got up to 5,000 page views. Still working on re-uploading quite a few things, just like other artists and stuff. I'm just not an artist, but, it really hit us all. And to think that a furry did it is quite harmful, and it makes me sad. But anyways, I just want to say thank you for the continued love that you show by watching me on FA, commenting on my photos, my art, giving me all the awesome faves. From the beginning when I got Martin, I guess you could say it was a pipe dream of what my original persona I wanted for him, to be able to suit as a big, pudgy, little, fun-loving character, and the suit coming from someone who basically hightailed it about a quarter of the way through of making it. Basically, the head, as you can see, is a dark brown, and the original body being basically completely a golden brown with white. So it didn't match whatsoever. But, I made something out of him, I made what I believe is a fun-loving character that people can, what I hope people can do is see a convention or at a fur meet and go, hey Martin, oh my god, it's you. Come here and give me a hug, Fursuiting doesn't equal consent, but when you just want to be able to hug someone, I want to be that kind of person, You just come up and say, hey Martin, can I get a hug? Or, oh my god, Martin, it's you, as long as you let me know that you're gonna glump me or something, I'm totally fine with it. Because that's why I like having Martin. And for the past year and a half, being able to show my love for being pudgy and wanting to make other people happy has turned out quite amazing. My original persona is still a mouse, but Martin is sort of like the embodiment of me wanting to make other people happy. And that's all I want, is to make other people happy. I'm not looking to become famous in the fandom, like some of the big time artists who get fursuits or some of the big popular fursuits. I'm not looking for that. I'm just looking for the whole aspect of people being able to know me when they see me. And, be one of those personas / OC / people that they can come up to in or out of suit and give me a hug. Just be like, hey, how's it going, Martin? My real persona name, which I really go by, that a lot of my friends know me as, is Eiko, E-I-K-O, or Mouse, or Squeakers, or Squeak. Squeakers and Squeak is because my word for everything is squeak. But, you know, in about a year and a half, it's been awesome. You've gotten to see Martin develop quite a bit, and I'm glad all the people that have watched me give me all those favorites have been so supportive of him. And, you know, it's nice that I can do something for people, you know, to make them happy. I want to give people a smile when they see me. So I want to say thank you in return for all the love that you've showed me. That I want to return as much love as possible to you, the people that give me the hugs, give me the faves, say, hey Martin, how's it going? You know, I go to big cons like MFF and I don't get all the pictures that a lot of the good fursuiters do. And, you know, it's a little daunting to know that. But just to get those few people who spot me in suit and go, hey Martin, you know, it's just like, it's bliss for me. You know, it's really awesome. And it's great people actually do like this little guy. This like super squish. Wah. But, you know, sorry for babbling so much, but I just wanted to do this video. I wanted to do it sooner. I haven't put my mind around it yet that I've gotten 300 plus watches. I know it's not much compared to like some of the artists and big name suitors, but it's a lot to me. It means a lot. I look like crap out of suit, but Martin V2 is in the planning process right now. No real time frame on when a new Martin will make his debut, or if ever. I don't. It's just money is an issue, and if it can't be done, it can't be done. And I'll try to make do with the original Fursuit and try to fix that up so I can keep suiting, especially when it comes to Conference, which is coming up November 11th to 13th. I know it's Remembrance Day here in Canada for that, but it's going to be awesome. It's about time there's a con back in Canada, so it's going to be really awesome to see that going on. But yeah, Martin, there's a lot wrong with him, as you know, you can see, like, wah. You're going to be really happy, you know. The head wasn't done really well, but for me, I saw something from it. It was supposed to be for my fiance, whose character was named Tagnar, an Iron Claw character that he created a while back when I first started coming up here. And then when the guy kind of hightailed it, basically, we got the bodysuit and was like, oh wow, it's not even finished. Like, it barely fit him. The zipper wasn't completely finished, and there was just a whole lot of problems with it. But yeah, I made do with what it was. It was funny how it happened. I just wanted to throw on the suit just to try a full body. You know, I've worn my fiance's first body suit for his Lion Keldar, and we did like a twin pose back at one of the old Islington meets, and that only just fit me. But this one actually fit me really well. It was a little tight around the legs. And I was like, there's extra room in the front. You know, I was like, you know, just going like this. I'm like, So I unzipped the back, and basically I tossed in a pillow and a small little plush. That was like a little anthro lion plush that my fiance got me. Just rolled them up, tossed them inside, and zipped it back up and looked in the mirror, and I was like, wow, that actually turned out really well. I wasn't expecting such a great belly to come up, you know. And that's how it started. The next day I showed my fiance, and he's like, oh damn, that is really cute. That is absolutely cute. I love it. You know what? Here. You know, you will probably get better use out of him than I will right now. And you know, that's what he became. He became Martin. When I first got him, well, basically first took possession of him, I took a few days to try to figure out a name and tried to work with the bodysuit to make a good persona pattern. And, you know, I looked at foxes and stuff. I'm like, okay, so they usually are two-tone. Sometimes they have a bit of white on the elbows from the belly. And I was like, you know what, let's try this. And then that's when we went to the Islington meet. This was after we finally got him fixed up a little bit to give him longer arms, because the first debut of him was at McFur meet for up here in Ottawa. But you know, just a big pudgy guy, just wanting to show love for everyone, because you know, in this world, it's just too short to show hate. You know, it's good to be able to express love to the populace, to let them know that they mean something to someone. And that's, you know, that's what Martin is. He cares. You know, I care. I believe everyone deserves to live equally and not live with prejudice on their shoulders. You know, it's tough. I'm sorry. It's just, I look at this and I just, you know, think about the smiles I did put on people's faces so far, and it makes me happy. You know, I haven't gotten a chance to show it off to any kids or anything, because, you know, big ass, giant tail, and like a kid just like pulling on it, or like struggling to just like grab it and just tug it. Well, it's just like a big heavy thing. You know, someday it'd be awesomely cute. You know, hand a kid my tail, and just it takes up his entire his or her body, and just because it's just so little short thing holding on to this big half of the big 6 foot long tail or something like that. You know, that's so big and fluffy. You know, someday I look at that and it would be awesome. But yeah, Martin has come a long way. He is now super cute. From the badge I got at MFF to the art that I got from Kitty Draws, basically is like his solidified form. The cuteness, you know, the cuteness, the love, the innocence. You know, Martin isn't, publicly, he's not a PG-13 character. He's a G-rated character, you know, completely G-rated. Like, that's all he is. I know a lot of people might think, oh, hey, you know, he wears a suit because he's sexually attractive to being pudgy and fat and all that stuff. And it's just like, on a personal standpoint, yeah, but when it comes to Martin, it's not that. It's nothing near that. Martin is a character I want to show love with. You know, I want to be outward with this love, not keep it personal. And, you know, and it's hard to get that through to people because, you know, I know what the subculture is like, you know, for fat furs, inflation, inflatable, pregnant, vor. You know, I know what it's like, and a lot of people see it as a fetish, but when I wear Martin, Martin is not a sexually active character, and when I wear him, I'm not. Like, in all honesty, I'm a horn dog. I can't help it, but when I wear Martin, it's something different, you know. I can tell the difference when I wear him. You know, it's Nothing comes to mind when I wear him. You know, when I wear him, I just want to be able to hug people, make people happy, uh, make people smile, and that's it. But yeah, no. Thank you so much for loving this guy, loving my character, loving me. Uh, that's all I really want to be in this fandom, is to have a loving and well-loved character, you know. But I want to thank you all so much for being such awesome people, and I really do mean it. And I can't say it in any other words, because, like, yeah, no, I'm picking the snot out of his nose. You know, it's big hot glue. That's how bad the suit was done. But but yeah, no, it's hard to come to words with what I want to say for Martin, and the most I can say is thank you so much. Sorry for rambling on so much and all that stuff, but I think it's about time I explain a few little things out of suit to let people know that this is what Martin is. This is what Martin Facts is all about. This is who he is on the inside. You know, I don't roleplay anymore, because when I started, I did it out the wazoo. On RuneScape with the furry group there. I did it on Yif.com's furry network thingamajigger. When you type in Yif.com, it takes you to an IRC chat. I used to roleplay on there. You know, I did a lot. I roleplayed over Messenger quite a bit. A lot. And in like the first 4 years of role playing, I kind of role played myself out. So in a sense, it's like I'm down with role playing in a sense where it's like hugs, cuddles, you know, belly rubs, moms, foods, you know, that kind of stuff. Simple little things, you know, like when I posted on my little Telegram meme that I don't mind that little stuff, you know. You know, when I shove a hot dog in my mouth to shut me up, or you know, I'm complaining about being hungry, and you go, here, eat something, and shove it in my mouth. And it's like, well, I ain't gonna complain. It's something, right? But I don't go much past that. I don't do anything big, extravagant. I don't mind a little bit of, like, in-character chatting. Not in a sense of role-playing, but just in-character kind of style. You know, when you talk to me, it's like, hey, Martin, how's it going? Rubs the belly. I'd be fine. Badly pat and stuff, and belly scritches. You know, something like that. I don't mind that kind of stuff, but I'm still a human being. I'm still someone who kind of is a bit drained out. I've been in the fandom since I was, I'd like to say 11, but I've really found it from grade when I was 12, when I finally got full access to the internet. I was only using a friend's computer back then, when I was 11. But when I found the computer, you know, full internet, I found Fur Affinity, joined for the music. Yeah, I joined as a music lover. I still am, but had a regular persona for about a year, and then, like, I'm talking about me now. This is me. I became a baby fur mostly based on the fact that it reminds me of my personality. It reminds me of who I am. I grew up sleeping with a pound puppy my entire life, and, you know, I connected with that aspect, you know, the childish side of me. Trust me, what I've heard about rainforests and some of the past cons, and the fact that there's a set of guidelines for baby furs, it appalls me. It really, truly disturbs me. I have a lot of good diaper fur friends, baby fur friends who know me and know that this disgusts me and makes me ashamed to say that I am a baby fur, you know, because it hurts me, because it makes me look bad. You know, I have a title that people associate with a disgusting turns of events for people, you know, and it really sucks. It really does, because it's like when people turn around and say baby furs are disgusting and all this stuff and are putting them down, and you know, I'm hearing this and I think about, you know, they're basically calling me disgusting because that's my personality. That's who I am. I'm a baby fur. I'm a child at heart, is what I like to say, and I always will be, regardless of how old I get. I'm always going to be the one that sleeps with a big stuffed animal, you know. Me and my fiance sleep in a double bed, and, you know, I can't stand flesh touching me because I get sweaty a lot, you know. And so I just sleep with stuffed animals, and he knows that I love him to dearest, and you know, understands that stuffed animals are basically my security blanket, and that my personality is that of a child. But I do have an off switch, which a lot of people have, but a lot of people don't have in that subculture of the furry fandom, and it saddens me, you know. Because you have to have an off switch. You have to be able to be an adult in this world. You have to, you know, relaxation aside, you know, that's what's going to happen, right? You got to be an adult. You can't take that childish side into the office building or into public, you know, the general mass public, and you know, whine, bitch, and complain, you know, like a child would. If you don't get something that you want, you can't. It just makes you look disgusting and embarrassing. Like, you know, I've always been into big pudgy things since I was like 5 years old. If I could ever find that picture, my mom has it somewhere, of me with a big teddy bear stuffed into my pajama bottoms and top, and I'm just like big and all that stuff. It's funny because I'm a little tiny grunt then, and it looks very awkward. But, you know, I've been doing that for quite a few years, actually quite a long time then, you know, make myself look pudgy and all that stuff, and looking in the mirror back at home, you know, seeing people like Ian doing it reminds me back of all the times when my mom would, you know, accidentally catch me doing it or something, and you know, she'd be like, "Oh my God, what the hell are you doing?" And I'm just like, pretending to be pudgy. But yeah, no. So seeing people like that kind of bring me back, and it's cool. It's nice to see more body positive fursuits coming out. You know, I love all the squeak latex suits. I love inflatable suits. I love it when suitors have, you know, inflatable bladders inside their actual fursuits, like in Siru, his awesomely cute dragon suit. It's so wonderful, and I want to hug him so much. God, it's gonna be a long video, but you know, the fact that there are some people who are actually of big boned nature, you know, that are of the higher weight class, who wear fursuits and, you know, have personas who are big, or aren't afraid, or aren't embarrassed, or discouraged from showing that, hey, yeah, I'm big. My persona is skinny, but I'm big. You know, if people are going to love me for being big, I don't care. You know, I'm up for people like that. I'm up for people who are body positive, and I believe I don't go for the social norm of the skinny people. I prefer bigger people, hence why I have Martin here. This big fat guy, this pudgy butt thing with giant tail and big gut. So, what I worry about is creeping out on people when I see them in fursuit and they have a belly, and I want to scratch it, I want to rub it. I don't want to make people think that I'm being weird or anything and that kind of stuff, I like it. I really do love it, and it's nice that it shows a little bit more character than the social norm, if you know what I mean. Because, like, in the fandom, it's just like the real world. A lot of people, especially if they're bigger people, want to be a skinnier character, which is fully fine with me. I have full respect and gratitude for those who legitimately want to lose weight because they need to, or they feel that it's going to inflict on their health and the mobility. I am totally fine with that. I'm like, all the power to you. I wish you the best of luck. What I usually joke around is, after I say all that, and I usually say, I'm going to miss you being fat. I joke around, but I have full respect for those of bigger stature who want to become thin again. Me, myself, I'm torn between wanting to be big and wanting to be skinny, because A, I'm a fat fur, but B, I'm a baby fur. So I want to be skinny so I can fit into certain clothing that are really cute and stuff that, would be extremely expensive if it was bigger. But then I want to be pudgier because I want to be softer, I want to be squishier, I like the jolly look. I love being happy looking and that kind of stuff. Man, it's just so much talking here. I'm sorry if you made it this far. Thank you. Thank you a lot. Sorry for this video being so stupidly long. Man, I didn't think I was going to ramble on this much. If you want to see more vlogs, I guess you can say vlogs in that matter, of me just doing updates and stuff on life, and maybe expressing a few more things. Let me know in the comments below. Toss me a subscribe, that kind of stuff. Of course, in the video, in the link for the description of the picture, because I think if you made it this far, my reasoning for the picture isn't just to draw people in, but it's to, get people to look, at least, so that they can see it. So I want to get this message out to as many people, and to say, hey, thank you for being awesome. Thank you for being such a great fur. I'd love to get to know you guys. I'm very easygoing when it comes to meeting new people. I love meeting new people. So don't hesitate to give me a message. I really suck at starting conversations and keeping them going. So try to refrain from doing too much small talk. If you want to get to know me, talk about something. Don't care about what it is. Games, movies, even if we go back and forth, or I don't reply right away, but I do reply, it's one of those sort of like almost like email texting kind of thing, where it's like I'll reply when I can, or when I'm feeling up to having a conversation. So don't ever hesitate about talking. If you have time to say something, say hey, I'll ask how it's going, usually right away. And if you want to reply, go right ahead. Talk about anything. The best way to keep me talking is go straight into conversation and talk about things, That's the best way. But yes, thank you for being awesome. I guess I should end this video, because I think I'm going on about 25 minutes now, to a half an hour. Sorry about all the TMI information, but I thought this should be one of the videos where I do it. And, if you want to see more, I'm more than happy. I'll be able to help keep up date with what's going on with the fursuit that might be happening, might not be happening. Because Martin isn't going away. He's part of the family, you know. He's just going to get a revamp. Look how he should, you know. That kind of stuff. Make him look good. Give him a good puffy neck pudge thing that's going on. But yeah, no, thank you so much. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the page views. Thank you for almost 2 years of awesome love that you've shown me and support. You know, I don't have the greatest of fursuits, but I'm glad I can at least have 300 plus watchers who think of me as a great person. And I really do hope I get more suitors and more stuff. You know. But yes, thank you so much. Thank you. I guess I should end this, and I'm going to do this in 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. I love you all.